Hi, I'm Rocco Trapanese, Managing Director of Career Scout Japan. I've been recruiting for back office candidates for 18 years here in Tokyo. Oftentimes I hear from candidates that they stumbled upon one particular interview question. And that interview question is, what is your biggest weakness? It's a little bit tricky question, not very straightforward. And sometimes if you answer this question wrong, it will hurt you. Unfortunately, if you answer it correctly, it doesn't really help you that much. But if answered incorrectly, it can sometimes cost you the opportunity. So what I like to suggest to my candidates is try to make this answer sound as authentic as possible. You'll have to think back to an area where you had a weakness and then you improved upon it. But if you only talk about what you did and why you felt it was your weakness, then sometimes it does not sound authentic. But if you use this one phrase, my boss has told me my weakness was this. In other words, you say there was a time your boss told you about one of your weaknesses, you were given some feedback, and then you took action to improve upon that weakness. Then this explanation is going to go very well in an interview. For example, it'll sound something like this. If asked, well, what's your weakness? You say, well, there was one time my boss told me that I was a little bit weak with hitting deadlines for some of the reports, and that I needed to prepare information in advance and then get feedback and then eventually submit all of my reports for a deadline. And so working together with my boss, I figured out which items were going to be most urgent, which were most important, which could be done later, and I was able to meet his expectations moving forward. So something like this you can try using. Again, remember, my boss told me is going to be the phrase you'll want to use at the very beginning. So hope this helps. Good luck. If you have any other questions about how to ace an interview with an international company, feel free to message us. We'll do our best to help. Thanks.